Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for Deck of Panning. Deck of Panning is a project pan that I created. We've been doing this project for many years. It is gamifying project panning. I'm so happy you guys continue to enjoy this project, and if you're a fan of gamifying things, stay tuned because I have something very exciting coming in June. I just wanted to put that little tease out there for you guys. Before I shared what the board looks like this month, I do change up this game board randomly every single month, so you never know what you're going to get. You never know which card corresponds to which prompt. I have been working on 6 items in this project pan because I did have an update where I didn't have a rollout, so I added in an additional product. We do have some rollouts today, but I'm going to go in the order of what has been in this project pan the longest. For the prompt, Fantasy Self, I rolled in the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Lock Diary. It's a very vibrant pink shade, and I've only reached for it one more time since I last updated you for a total of 3 uses. My goal is to use this 10 times before the end of the year. Hopefully I can get this rolled out before the end of summer. I do really like wearing this and I get tons of compliments whenever I do, but when I'm just getting ready for work, this is what you get. I have like a lip liner and a lip gloss on. That's why I rolled it in for Fantasy Self. I want to be somebody who wears bold lips more often, and for someone who has so many in her collection, I definitely should be. For the prompt, Has a Pan, I rolled in my Too Faced Light Cocoa Powder. It was in the Cocoa Contour kit, and it had a pan when I rolled it in, but I have since repressed it into this compact. I had used it 14 times as of the last update, and I've used it 19 additional times, and this is what the product is looking like today. I do think we have a little pan situation, little baby pan right in the center. There you can see that. So I would say it has a pan again. I would estimate I have over 200 uses on this powder as a whole, and I'm hoping it doesn't take too much longer to finish off. It is very thin in here. I don't think there's that much product left. My goal is to finish this, obviously. For the prompt, favorite color, I rolled in my ColourPop Flower Tender blush. I love this like mac and cheese yellowy orange shade. As of the last update, I had used this blush 5 times with my goal to use it 10 in this project, and I have since reached for it 5 additional times, so I have met my goal. This is not my favorite blush in my collection, and it's going to be one of those products that if somebody is interested in having it and using it and loving it, I'm going to let it go. It's a beautiful color. I have it on my cheeks today, but it's not the most blendable formula, and the glitter chunks are quite significant. I love a glowy blush, but this one, the glitter particles kind of enhance my skin texture. And it's, yeah, like I said, not the most blendable blush, but it's very cute. It's something I'll keep in my collection if nobody else wants. But if someone's like, hey, that looks beautiful, can I have it? I'd be like, here you go, girlfriend. Are you ready for our second rollout of this video? Our prompt was a random letter generator. I randomized a letter on screen with you guys, and we got the letter R. The R can be brand name, product, shade, anything has an R on the packaging. I chose my e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder in the shade Rose Glow. I wanted to use this 10 times. Similarly with that blush, as of the last update, I had used it 5 out of 10 times, and since then I've used it 5 more times, meeting my goal of 10 uses. There is some wear happening on this highlighter right here, but I'm nowhere near having a dip, let alone hitting pan on this. This is another product I'm wearing today. This on the skin looks very beautiful, a soft glow. It is more of a cool toned purpley leaning highlighter, which is a bit unique for my collection. When I touch this like with my finger, and I think this is like why feel isn't everything, it feels super dry and powdery, like almost rough to my fingertip, but it actually provides the most beautiful glow. So while this doesn't feel very elegant, the packaging, like obviously this highlighter is probably like $3, super cheap plastic. The actual product itself is really beautiful. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. I'm happy it got 10 more uses from me. For the prompt, hit a pan, I rolled in my Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in the shade Seychelles. I'm stuttering. This is just a mini guy. It has 3 grams of cream bronzer, super tiny. My goal is to hit pan on this. Though I had rolled this in, not last update, the one before, when I updated you last, I had completely neglected this. I hadn't reached for it at all, which is terrible. So I made the point to reach for this frequently, and I've used it 16 times. I feel like I'm getting really close to pan. I'm gonna take it out. It's not attached in there anymore, which I should fix before it falls on the floor, but I think I'm getting really close to hitting pan in here. Look at that dip. Though I've used it 16 times since rolling it into this project, it actually has a total of 72 tracked uses on this cream bronzer. It's one I've reached for quite a lot. There's the big dip right there. I am using a brush, not my finger, to apply it, but the dip is getting quite big. I'm really happy with my progress on this, and maybe I can have pan in it for next time. And at the last update, I rolled in one new product, and the prompt I got for that is represent another project, and I chose A Quart of Pans and Empties, the first one, book 1. I chose that one because I love the Fantastic Ladies. This is a Fantastic Ladies project pan, but I also love reading fantasy romance in particular, and I'm currently doing a reread of ACOTAR in preparation for the new book release in October. I chose the prompt number 13, which is for resand, and the prompt was something navy blue. It could be the product itself or the packaging. So I chose my Covergirl CG Smoothers powder. I have mine in the shade 715 translucent medium, and I don't know if you can tell that well, but this, oh yeah, maybe there. It is a navy packaging on this. It's just like super dark blue. My goal is to use this powder 20 times. It's not the oldest powder in my collection by any means, and I'm focusing on other ones. So therefore I didn't want to focus on hitting pan on this, but just getting some usage, and I was nearly there. I missed the mark by 2. I have used this 18 times since rolling it in, so at least that means we'll for sure have a rollout for next month as well. I don't think I'm really making that much visual progress on this powder, but I do have a total of 29 tracked uses on this powder. I'm excited to have this be a rollout for next month. I feel really good about this update. We have 2 rollouts, but as I had added an extra product at the last update because I didn't have an empty, I'm only going to draw 1 card, unless of course we get the pickup 2, but I'm just working on a lot of items now, and I'm finally hitting my stride where, and this is why I'm not participating in my other project pan that I created, the Graveyard Project Pan this year. I'm going to shuffle as I talk because this is the first year I feel really good about the products I'm panning. I feel like I'm making good progress consistently month to month, and really just tossing in even more products isn't necessarily conducive to successfully panning more products. So I am going to go back down to the standard 5 products in this project. I'm going to stop chatting and I'll pop up the game board once again so you can see what we're working with. One last shuffle. It's really hard for me to shuffle these cards because they're mini, and I'm going to draw off the top the 4 of clubs. Let's see. The Four of Clubs is a product that has pretty packaging. I need to think on that. I'm trying to be good and think back to the products on my 25 to pan in 2025, but I'm really not sure if any of those would be considering having pretty packaging. What did we roll out? A blush and a highlighter. Maybe I'll look through my highlighter drawer. I'm panning quite a lot of blush. I'll be back. All right, I've most certainly lost the plot, but let me explain. For pretty packaging, I'm rolling in this product from Pretty Vulgar. How gorgeous is this? Now I know you're thinking, Emily, this is the third powder in this project pan. You would be correct, but the Too Faced Light Cocoa I only use to set my concealer underneath my eyes. It's very brightening and I feel like it's nearly gone. And I only need 2 more uses on this Covergirl powder. So the reason my eye caught on this, not only because the packaging is beautiful, but this is now my oldest powder, aside from this. So therefore, in my mind, it's like up next to pan. However, this has a whopping 25 grams of product in here. That's a lot. And this is a product I have been neglecting for forever. This is the Powder Room Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. And I think coming into these hot months is the perfect time to roll in a matte loose powder. I only have 11 tracked uses on this powder. That's crazy. My goal, because there's no way I can finish this, probably even in the next like 2 years, it is like, it's full. It's right at the sifter. I want to get this to 100 tracked uses. So that means I need to use it 89 times in this project pan, but that seems like, I just love seeing 100 in my makeup tracking spreadsheet. So that is going to be my goal for this. I'm hoping to use this 89 times before the end of September at the maximum, because then I'm not going to need a mattifying powder after that. So that's my goal. Is this on any to be panned list? No, it's not, but it is my oldest powder after this one. So I should start making progress on this, or else I'm always going to feel that it's too daunting to try and pan to completion. But if I can do bite-sized pieces, I feel like that's setting myself up for success even more. There's a huge bumblebee in my lilac tree. All right, so goals, I want these 2 products rolled out by the end of summer, and I would love to have both of these products rolled out for next update. 2 more uses on this powder. That's easy peasy. And I really do feel like I'm getting quite close to hitting pan on this bronzer. I truly don't know how many uses are going to be left in this powder. Like I said, I'm just using it to set underneath my eyes and sometimes my smile line areas, because it is quite a brightening powder. It doesn't look good if I put it all over my face. Twice in the last month, I've used it to clean up under here, which worked, but isn't really a step in my makeup routine I feel like I need. So this is going to be one of those slow and steady wins the race sort of products. Let me know how you are doing on your project pan. Are you participating in deck of panning as well? I love chatting with you guys in the comments. I think it'd also be fun to leave a comment down below with your guesses on what I have gamified next. I'm really excited to share that with you soon. If you enjoyed today's project panning update, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.